What is up, guys? Welcome back to Call Me Old Fashioned, where we talk everything bourbon, whiskey, and of course, old fashions. Today we got a couple things going on. We got some E.H. Taylor reviews. We got some Maker's Mark limited edition Generations of Proof. Tricked me there. It's a long one there. And then, of course, we have the giveaway, right? We're going to have to pick the names out of those comments, and then obviously the duck race closer towards the end. So go ahead, buckle up, get your drink ready. Let's get the pouring. Let me, my phone's going off like crazy right now, though. But what's going on, guys? Welcome. Happy Friday. Let me check out the chat real quick, and then we're going to start pouring, and then we can get a little drink on. I'm tired, guys. I don't know if I stayed up a little too late last night. I mean, I don't really sleep in general, but I'm fucking tired. In the chat, we have Bourbon Daddy. He says, I'll take my prize now. Bro, the confidence. And he never makes it for the live. He's always in here before. He says, I'll take any of the three. I'm not picky. Hey, here we go. And guys, if you're watching this after the fact, make sure you tune in every Friday, 8:45. We go live, we drink some bourbon, we hang out, have some fun. So if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to skip around. Bonding Over Whiskey says, gotta be fair, Bourbon Daddy. Hey, may the odds be ever in your favor. Tuxedo Cat in the chat makes it to work on time. All right, boys, let's get to pouring. To quickly go over the makers real quick, right? I'll switch it up so you can see a little bit better. This is basically 3 generations of their wood-finished bourbon, right? You have the 2019, the 2020, and of course the 2021. Now, each one kind of has their own like stave profile, right? You have some that has the Maker's 46 profile in it, well, more of that than the others. You have some that has the Baked American Pure. And then, of course, it has a bunch of shit in there. How about that? We'll go over that as we review each bottle. You know what I mean? We'll start with the oldest, work our way in, and then that way we can all have a little taste. They were all bottled in May of 2022, so I'm thinking they basically took three barrels right next to each other and just went to town. Bonding Over Whiskey says, exercise while watching you? Damn, bro. Way to make us all feel bad. I could be working out too. I have a little treadmill underneath me, so I'm working out too. If it makes anybody feel better. I'm gonna finish off my coffee because I need it. You know. I went to go for a little energy drink. I was out. I had to send the kid to go get some. So. Tater Dom in the chat says, cheers, people. Happy Friday. Eric says, woo, made it. I know Eric's pumped. He's hoping I don't like these. For anybody just popping in, again, we are going to do the giveaway. I'm thinking in between each one of these, I'll start picking the names. And then as we finish, I'll break into the E.H. Taylor when we do the duck race and all that kind of stuff. So let's break into the first one. I'm going to take them all out. Is everybody cool with that? We don't need the box. The box is kind of obnoxious. Hopefully it says it on there. Yeah, it says the years on them. Bro, either it's my room or these were just dusty. I did get this from Costco. You guys, I kind of let you guys know when I picked them up. I see it online for this little gift bundle to be basically like $120. I didn't pay that. I paid like $75. So I remember when I got it, I asked you guys, like, is that a good deal? Do you think that's good? I have come to the conclusion I think it's pretty good price. So maybe if you go to Costco, you can pick yourself up some. I'm going to set this over here. This is, so just so you guys know, they basically discontinued their wood finishing series, and this is called the last chapter. So this is basically the last part of the lineup of the barrels that they chose for this limited edition thing. So let's dive into the 2019 first and get the pouring. We didn't get no crazy dunkers. This one's got a little drippage on it, but I mean, we're gonna open them all up, so it doesn't really matter here, I guess. Make sure you guys hit the like button. That way everybody else can see you guys win the giveaway. Bro, these are sticky. And other news, on the way to set up for the stream, I broke a Glen, so pretty devastated about that. And also, if anybody's watching, Tuxedo Cat, hopefully you are. The Panthers game is on. Panthers are down early. Not fun. Not having fun with that. Oh, it smells delicious. So this, just so you guys know, I'll kind of go over the stave profile for each one because they're all different. This says it has 2 spears of the French cured, 4 of the roasted French mocha, and 4 toasted French spice for the staves that was in the barrel for their wood finishing. When I just read it, I was like, man, that sounds delicious. So, first up. And then we will switch over to both so you can see this as we do it. Look at me, being creative with the cameras. And I know. Eric says, cheers, peeps. Says, what's up to everybody. Bonding Over Whiskey says, I'm looking for that Maker's set and the Heaven's Door set. I just found that the Heaven Door set is at Total Wine around me. So I'm probably going to go pick that up tomorrow because I'm going to pass it. So, and the Old Forester set, yeah, I can't find the Old Forester set. The Old Forester set looks sick, though. I wish I can find that one. Tuxedo says, I eat duck races for breakfast. Hey, you got to make it to the duck race, my guy. It's not a lock. I will say I tested it out yesterday. I'm not going to tell you who won each time. I'm just saying somebody had an advantage by a lot. Teardom says, and there's a 4 Roses set, Hardin's Creek set to that list. Add that to the list. I've never seen the Hardin's Creek or the 4 Roses. I'd pick up a 4 Roses set too. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's give this a little taste. This has a lot of spice in it. But I get the French, I get the vanilla. Let me see what's on here real quick. See if there's anything that tells me anything. Yeah, it says a bold rush of spices. Okay. At least I'm good. At least I'm good at it. I thought it was going to tell me more than that, but... Okay, that finish is different. I was going to say it tastes like basic normal Makers, but on the finish it came in pretty heavy with that woodiness and the oakiness from all the staves. Definitely has a good bit of vanilla, but besides that, it's kind of just like regular Makers. The proof on this 2019 one is 108.6. So for anybody that's curious, decent proof. It drinks like it's 110 proof. So I'll kind of lead with that, I guess. But so far, pretty good. I can't complain about it. I know it's going to be weird coming from me. It may have a little bit too much oak for me. It's different. It's different, I'll say that. The kind of preference, I'm not the biggest Makers fan. You know what I mean? I like it. It's decent. But it's never something I gravitate towards first. You know what I mean? It's just not in my profile that I like the most, you know. But it's good. I like it. I drink it quite often when we go to the in-laws' house because that's what they drink. So I may bring one of these bottles over to them tomorrow so they can have a little sippy sip. But yeah, so far 2019 is pretty solid. I'm hoping that the 2021 is better because that one's going to have a lot of the Makers 46 staves in it. So let's check back with the chat, and then we're going to go ahead and pick the first name for the giveaway to go to the duck race. We'll preference that. Guitar Biker in the chat says, hello. What's going on, buddy? Mr. Lopez made it. Damn, and it's early for him. He must have took off today just to get here. All right, let's go switch over so I can pick the names. Pick a name. All right, just so you guys know, if you don't know, the merch store is live. The link is in the description. Feel free to go get anything you like or nothing at all. If you want to just go check it out, feel free to check it out as well. It's no big deal. My favorite one right here is the Who's Your Pappy shirt. I designed it myself. No brag, but I'm bragging. I think it's pretty cool, but I mean, to each his own. Some people may not like the white shirt. They may want a little American Pride one because this got a little little American flag on the side. You can't see it that well, but oh, here it is. Here's a better picture. Boom. Oh shit. Click the button. I don't know. I like that style. So, but yeah. So let's get to the pick-in. See, this is where the duck race is going to set up. Just to give you guys a little sneak peek. It's going to be a minute long. I did 2 minutes yesterday as a test run. 2 minutes is a little too long. If there's more people, it'll be a little more exciting, but we're going to go a minute. So buckle up for that. You guys are probably curious on which video I'm actually going to pick. I'm not going to tell you all of them right now, but I am going to say I'm starting with the first video. I think I have commercials? Ugh. Watch all the commercials. Maybe it'll help with the ads. I don't know. I'm going to start with the first video. I think that's only fair for the people that have been here the longest. You know what I mean? They have the best chance if they're in the first video. Or if people are smart and went back and they went to the first video. It's not my best video by any means, but it is the first one, and I think it's always good to start with the where you began, you know? So I am not going to do duplicate comments because there were some people that spam the crap out of my comments. So you only get one. I said that before, though. All right. I can't see the chat, so I'm going to pull that part up on my phone. Something went wrong. Let's see. Where are we at on this? No, I do. Bonding over whiskey, I don't have a Glen on the site yet. I couldn't figure it out, and I don't want to. I could have got like those plastic ones, like the cheap, like dollar store looking things. I could have done that. I don't think that'd be fair to you guys because I'd still have to like charge a decent amount for it because they weren't the cheapest thing, but the quality just was kind of shit. So when I can find a better one that's going to work with my setup and glass or crystal, then we'll do that. But not yet. So maybe next month. But all right, let's pick the first name. Comments are loaded up for this one, and all I have to do is click start. We'll dive in. Tater Dom is the first name in the comments to be into the duck race. Let me see if I can copy that. And it was a comment he did earlier. I think I saw that. Basically, he broke down what his budget was going to be. He basically said for $250, he got a written house for $20, old granddad 114 for $30, each Taylor small batch for $50 if he's lucky. Georgia Heartwood for $80, Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye for $60, 5 bottles for $240 before tax. Hey, oh fuck, I clicked on something. Oh, don't know what that was. That was weird. Let me bring you over to the duck race. Get your name on the list. What the fuck? There we go. Yeah, all right. Move back over. Get the hell out of this thing. All right, guys. We still have 3 more names to pick. We're going to pick the names for the other 3 in between each one of these bottles. So that way, by the end of the night, we have all 4, and then we can do the duck race. But the first name is Tater Dom. Came in, locked it in clutch. I know he was commenting kind of last minute, too. So, I mean, he got a little lucky there. Bonnie Over Whiskey says, I'm not having a pour tonight, but tomorrow for sure. Hey, sometimes it's good to take a night off. I know I could probably use it. I probably want to drink. I'm going to drink tomorrow. We're going to the pool, but fuck, maybe, I don't know. I'm taking a day off eventually. Tuxedo Cat says, who's the first move on to the round 2? Find out this Sunday. Jesus. Jesus. Tater locked him in to the duck race. He's moving on. Everybody's clapping. Congrats. Tuxedo says, did anybody else remember? I can't even read it. It's so small. Something he shoots the guy. Duck race. All right, so we did 2019. Let's move on to 2020. Oh, that's 2021. Right? I don't want to mix them up. All right, 2020 stave profile is going to be 3 staves of the baked American Pure, 3 of the French cured, 2 of the Maker's 46, and 2 of the toasted French spice. This is also going to be coming in 109.9 proof, bottled May 2022. And this basically says it's going to have a little zest, little fall apples, and some savory notes, and some bright fruit. We'll be the judge. We'll be the judge of that. Let me find another Glen, and let's open this one up. If I didn't already say it, so hypothetically, let's say like Tater Dom wins all 4 names. He's not getting 4 entries in the duck race. I'll let you guys get 2, but not more than 2, because I want it to be fun for everybody. And it would also, if you got all 4, then it eliminates the duck race, and I like the duck race. So, my party. I make the rules. Good cork pop on that boy. All right. On the nose. This one definitely smells a lot sweeter. I get where they're coming in with that like fall apple smell. It's not like punch you in the face apple, but it kind of reminds me of like that subtle apple pie notes. Maybe there's some cinnamon in there as well, and that's kind of helping bring that up. The fruit part, not too much, but maybe that could be like that sweetness part. Obviously, both of these have that same basic like vanilla and caramel. The last one had a good bit of vanilla and like less caramel. This is kind of like an even balance between that vanilla and caramel, by the way. Bro, that is good. That one is really good. 2020. A little COVID year. They knew what they were doing. They took the time, mix it in properly. That's fucking delicious. That is like apple pie. The red fruits come in pretty heavy, but like a strawberry raspberry puree. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Obviously, that's not in there. You know what I mean? Vanilla, caramel balanced well like I got on the nose. There's definitely some cinnamon spice in there, but it's not like too spicy. You know what I mean? At the end, it's not like just hitting you in the face. It's perfectly balanced there. It drinks lower. It drinks like it's like 100 proofer. This is obviously pretty close. This is 109.9, so basically 110 proof. But it's drinking a little bit lower than what it is. These are fun. That was good. These are part of their private selection. They're wood finishing, by the way. So if you're trying to hunt them, hunt that 2020. That's fucking solid. Let me get back to the chat real quick. Sorry I'm missing some. Obviously, I've got a lot to go through today, so if I miss some, I do apologize. Bonding Over Whiskey says, nice, Tater. You got a 25% chance so far. Tater, don't forget to give your email. You only need to give me your email if you win. I don't need to get blasted with those. Tater Dom says, yays. I choose the Eagle Rare 17, please. Bro. I did see one today, but I couldn't even ask how much it was because it was at like a crappy store. Mr. Lopez says, LOL, the last duck standing type of race. Kinda. Tater's always making it to the postseason, basically. Hide your greed, Bonding Over Whiskey. Eric says, since you're drinking Makers, I will drink Makers 23 limited release BPE with you. Hey, I know you like that Makers. I was kind of hoping that I didn't like them, so I could just send these to you. But I hate to tell you, I really like this 2021, and this next one is majority is the Makers 46 staves. So I imagine that one's gonna be pretty good. Let's see. Bonding Over Whiskey says, that sounds delicious. Normally not a weeded fan. It does sound light and flavor like experience usually is. Yeah, this is that last one. The 2021 is definitely light, fruitiness, sweetness. That's unfortunately, that's what I look for in bourbon. So that's right up my alley. That first one was a little heavier because of that spice. It definitely kind of got to you. Guitar Biker says, nice hat, by the way. Appreciate it. You can if you want, and if you're a dad, because these are obviously little dad gang hats. I got tons of them. This is one I wear constantly. This was hat of the year for them as well. There's a link in the description if you want to go buy your own. They just released like 4 or 5 like solid hats. The wife won't let me buy anymore, but they came out with like an olive one, like a navy blue one. There's some bangers in there. That's funny. I can't keep up with it. Can't keep up with the chat. Y'all move quick tonight. All right, let's pick another name here. Let me get it pulled up. All right, so for the next video, I picked a video that honestly it took me a lot of time to make. It's not like my normal live streams. It's not like my normal shorts or anything like that. But it was the one where I felt like I gave the most information. It is going to be how to taste bourbon notes, bourbon tips, bourbon 101. A lot of you guys are in that one. But it probably was like, I don't know. I thought it was a solid video, and that's why I'm choosing that one. So let me get it switched over to the comment picker. Put this full screen real quick, refresh everything, and we will get to drawing a second name. And then we'll be halfway through the names. Oh. All right. Again, let me preference. If Tater wins again, he can have a second place, but that's as far as he goes. He caps out at 2. That goes for anybody. All right. Drawing name number 2. Bro. Bro. That's why I said it too, because some people just get a little edge. Tater Don won again. He got a second place. What? I just clicked on it. Weird. Again. Oh, now I have ads. I can't see his whole comment, but basically he says this is a 10-minute video that I can help save friendships. Hey, I'm speaking facts here. He's taking over, guys. He's taking over at this point. You guys know it's not rigged. It's me. I'm just clicking buttons here. So sorry if anybody's getting a little mad at it. I can't help. Let me go back. Wait. Let me go back. What are you guys not telling me? Is somebody else just too named up here? Mr. Lopez says, should we tell him why you said that, Eric, or should we let him find out once Tater Don wins? You doubling names up? Louis says, how can I get picked? I'm picking 4 names out of 4 different videos through the comments is how somebody gets in. Honestly, if you're probably just now getting in, you may be a little too late, but we still have 2 more picks to go. And Tater Dom cannot be picked again. He already has half the picks at this point. Bro, skyrockets Tater Dom's odds on DraftKings. Bro, you ain't lying. Bonnie Overwissy says, how about this? If Tater Don gets picked all 4 times, he earns the bottle. But that ruins the duck race part. So that's why I said 2. And I also think it'd be funner if it's a little battle at the end. The duck races would fire me up, bro. Can we give 1 duck to Mr. Lopez, please? If he commented. Eric says, Tater Don, let's go on a lottery ticket together. Let me pull this up. I mean, I have a little scratcher. If he gets picked all 4 times, I'm going to have to scratch that and tell him it's his or something. That way we can all win some actual money. Louis says, damn, got here too late. I mean, you can go throw a comment in another video real quick. I'm not going to tell you which two I already have lined up to be picked, but to each his own. I will do more giveaways in the future though. So at 2,500 subscribers, I know I'm going to do another one because we have something special planned for that. Bonnie Rossi says, I will get a tattoo of an L on my forehead. Well, let's not do that. I don't want you to do that. I'm an all-star tuxedo cat, bro. Y'all are crazy. All right. So far we did 2019, solid, little off profile from me. We did 2020, which was delicious. That one so far is definitely my favorite. And now we have 2021, which has majority of the Maker's 46 stave in it. Let me clean this off real quick. All right, break down the stave profile. We have 1 of the baked American Pure, 2 of the speared French cured, 4 of the Maker's 46, and 3 of the toasted French spice. This is going to be 109.5 proof, bottled in May of 2022. And this is tasting notes, basically strong vanilla notes, complementary, rich flavors. And it does say a little bit of citrus. So that's cool. I imagine this one's going to be closer to the first one than the second one. The second one, they described like if they were trying to butter me up. You know what I mean? So I can already guess which one I'll probably pick to win. Let me switch over to this one real quick. That way you guys can see a little sneak peeky. Get a little water, a little washer down, you know? Bonnie River Whiskey says, how about this? If Taylor Dom gets picked for all 4, he gets the bottle of his choice, then we do a duck race, excluding him for another one. Well, seeing how he just said Eagle Rare 17, probably going to say no to that. Bunny over bourbon, hey friend. What? As long as it's Call Me Old Fashioned Losing Out, I'm all in. Damn, bro. It's like that. That was savage. That was right for my throat. It's not my fault you work here part-time at this point. I'm buying the bottle, so it's not like it's really coming out of my bottles, but it would be coming out of my pocket, I guess. Which wouldn't be the end of the world, but I want to be able to do more separate giveaways. Okay, let you know right on the nose for this one. This one's like super flat. Like it doesn't have a bunch coming out. It just has like ethanol. Like with those, I got a lot coming off the nose. This one doesn't have near as much like aroma in a sense. I can get a lot of vanilla. So that's what I'm getting so far. The smell honestly reminds me of like a weak version of Penelope. That's a weird way to describe it, but that's where I'm going with it. Okay, I'm wrong. That has tons of flavor. That is, bro, give me a second. Give me a second. That one does have a little bit more spice, but that is like vanilla ice cream, if that makes any sense. Like it's like spicy vanilla ice cream. People want to get too picky with it. Vanilla is super smooth, super creamy, but it still has some of like those other traditional like caramel notes, maybe a touch of cinnamon for that spice factor, but it has something else in there that's kind of bringing it to life. I can't figure out what it is. But the vanilla part is very good. I would put that right up there with that Penelope, the Architect, because that Architect is like just somebody poured like vanilla bean in that bitch. This one is very similar. That's very good. Sorry, Eric. I like all three. If I had to pick, 2020 is a winner because that's more my style. Like that red fruits, the apple pie-ness of it, the sweetness, all of that's very good. Second one's going to be 2021, mainly because that vanilla is super complimentary. This would be good in an old-fashioned for sure. For 109.5 proof, these are probably what I'm going to use these for. And to drink them neat, obviously, but they'll be solid old-fashions. The only one that I can't say that I'm like dying for is the 2019. Right, yeah, I did that. Yeah, 2019 was the only one that was, it just had a weird profile to it. So. I think I got the wrong person. There is a channel called Bonding Over Bourbon. There is a channel name for somebody that has whiskey or bourbon in it like a million different times. So, like every way you could possibly think of. So you, by all means, could be wrong, could not be. I don't know. All right. Let me get these last few comments out the way, and then we will go for our third name for the giveaway. Somebody's got to compete with Tater Dom. So, how about this? Let me make it a little bit better for him. If he does get picked all 4 times, I'll send him like one of the merch things, and then obviously he'll still have a chance to win the bottle. Bonding Over Whiskey says, a man offered to buy me a bottle Tuesday as it was his 60th birthday this weekend. I declined because that would have been rude in my eyes. I recommend him to try it, Old Forester 1910. Happy birthday, Brad. That's good on you. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have somebody else buy me a bottle for their birthday. I would have maybe bought them a bottle. But 1910, if he hasn't had before, that's a solid choice to get into. Bonding Over Whiskey says, I've been called Bonding Over Bourbon already. I get the mistake. It's kind of easy. Whiskey or bourbon is whiskey if it helps you any. Eric says, I'll take that 2019. That's cool. And I will send the bottle back when it's empty. What is this, like a water refill station? All right. Let's go. Let me get the next one pulled up. And we'll get to picking that third name. All right. Let's see. All right. So far, both of those 2 other videos that I have picked have been just normal videos. And you know me, I like my live streams. So I am going to be picking a live stream for this one. This one obviously is nowhere near the best video, but this one was where like a lot of like, obviously not the main core of like the OGs, but a lot of people kind of joined in. And that's going to be the new Bourbon Room. Obviously, looking back at it now, somebody should have told me to turn the fucking lights on. Just saying, because it was super dark. But I also didn't have everything set up yet. I just quickly got the wall up. It still looks cool. But somebody should have told me to turn the lights on. So I blame you guys. This one, again, has tons of comments in it, so you guys pretty much all have a good shot at this one. Let me get over to the other page. Pull this up. Get a little refresh going. And we will we'll draw this third name here. All right, here we go. Third name. We have Eric Soar, 25. Da-da-da. Or Eric Soar? Bro, I don't know. Just copy. How about we'll just copy it? Make it easy on myself. All right, there we have it. If that was your name, you are now the third person in the giveaway. Obviously, if I don't see you in the chat, may have some issues. Brother, y'all are moving this chat tonight. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're new, you're just popping in, hit the subscribe button. And then, of course, turn the bell on because we do go live every Friday at 8:45, and we do random shit all the fucking time. Bonding over Whiskey says it wasn't about to pick up his tab. He spent $1,600 prepping for his party. Savage. He should have invited you to the party is what he should have done. We don't get paid enough to tell you. Okay, my bad. Bonding over Whiskey says, I don't think he's here. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt if he kind of pops in. Some people are a little bit late, but if not, I'm going to redraw the name. He says, that's my fake page. How would you be commenting to yourself? That takes a lot of work. $20 says he ain't here. I probably would take that bet. I don't think he's here. He may have been here earlier, though. We'll move on from it. If he pops in, I'll give him the shot. If not, then we'll re-put it in. All right, so we obviously finished with the Maker series. Again, if you're just tuning in, pick up the 2021 private selection or the 2020 private selection. Both of those solid. 2019 is for the birds. It's good. Be nice to have. But I'm not dying for it. Yeah, move some of this stuff out the way. Fuck. Which one's which? Vanilla all day. Bunny over Whiskey says, I don't have 20. Rest in peace. Redraw and Tater Dom for the win. I was surprised it was somebody else. Like I said, Tater was one of the few that did pop in on almost every single comment. So I'm not surprised he's being picked. Somebody says Bueller. Sean in the chat, welcome back with VGF. Tater says, don't jinx it, Louie. One more kids back. Bro, so what I will say is the reason why I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt is because if I didn't, people would lose their mind on me and they'd be like, oh, you didn't tell us. But I have said every time I've talked about this live stream that you got to be in the chat because I want people that are actually watching to win, not somebody that just threw in a comment and randomly is like, hopefully I can get this bottle from somebody I don't even know. You know what I mean? Which is totally fine to an extent, but that's why I made that rule, you know? Now we're going to break into some E.H. Taylor small batch. You guys know I've been waiting on this bottle for a minute. So that's why I had to save it for today. So, and then somebody pointed out that I should have used this in the blind. That's on me. That's on me, guys. Let's see. A little coffee, finish up. Clear the palate off, you know. School is important, Sean. School's not for me. School's not for me either. That's why I drink whiskey on the internet. All right, boys. First pour, E.H. Taylor going down. Okay. Smells like Buffalo Trace. Bonnie Royce says, I looked for small batch at Specs today, Texan Total Wine, and I missed it by a day. That's brutal. Bonding Over Whiskey, if you were, if you were subscribed the other day, I did make a post saying that Buffalo Trace definitely sent out like an allocated drop of like the Eagle Rare, Blanton's, E.H. Taylor. Some places got Weller. Different places got different ones. Like some got Special Reserve, some got 12-year. But that's where you got to be subscribed, have that bell turned on. I didn't pick that store in particular, but I know for around here, it went to random places, not the normal places. So, Mr. Lopez says, first time trying E.H. Taylor. First time trying E.H. Taylor at home, if that makes sense. We've tried it at bars, like at a place where you can get a pour, but never at home. I've never spent the money on the bottle because I didn't want to pay over MSRP. But I Whiskey says, I got an associate. Schools definitely ain't for me. It costs money to learn that. Yes, it does. But sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Eric says, yeah, if you ever get a chance to get E.H. Taylor single barrel, get it, it's amazing. Yeah, so I did not get this from the place where I get my points, where I'm going to be getting a single barrel one. But that's also why I was okay with picking this one up, because I knew I could get the single barrel at the other store. I just gotta wait till my points refresh. You live in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, in Texas, 2 hours basically to breathe anywhere. Sean said, my mom said to get off. I mean, if your mom saw you watching us drink, I mean, I can imagine she probably would say that. But Sean, I also don't think you're 11. I think you're young, but I also don't think you're that young. I was thinking about it last night. I was like, is that guy really 11? I was like, I don't think so. It tastes like fucking candy. Obviously, E.H. Taylors are bottled in bond, which means 100 proof. Does not drink like 100 proof by any means. For a second, I was thrown off. I was like, wait, are they not all 100 proof? Because this is drinking like a 90 proofer. You know what I mean? It's super sweet. Tastes like red candy. More caramel than vanilla. I think that I may have fucked up drinking that vanilla bomb one because I can't taste any vanilla, but I know it's got to be in there. Louis says, in my opinion, small batch E.H. Taylor is okay. Meh. Eagle Rare is better, in my honest opinion. So I like Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare won the blind that I did with all the other ones, with Blanton's, Eagle Rare, Weller, and I did a benchmark in there. Eagle Rare won pretty quick. It just had more flavor. This, like if I had to choose, I probably would be choosing this E.H. Taylor. Only because it is 100 proof. It doesn't drink like it though, but that sweetness is kind of like that perfect sweetness for me. But I mean, they're all kind of the same. You know what I mean? That's why I came to find out that everybody freaks out about these Buffalo Traces. And to an extent, rightfully so. They are very good, but they all are the same. They're all very close to each other. So people like fighting over different bottles, you can be fine picking up almost any one of these, and it's close enough, in my opinion. Mr. Lopez says, yeah, I think Eagle Rare is better as well. Bonding Over Whiskey says, I'm 22. I live with my parents, saving up for 2 years to get a good head start on an apartment and a used pickup. That's the way to do it. If your parents will let you stay at home, by all means, stay at home. I've been on my own since I was 15, so did not have that head start, but I did okay. But yeah, if they'll allow you to stay at home, bro, tell mom to pick up the pizza rolls and tell her to come on home. Louis says you have to do a redo of the blind with the E.H. Taylor. Yeah, I agree. What we'll probably do, not like back to back, maybe in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'll do like a massive blind. I have to go get more blends anyway, but I'll do like my entire Buffalo Trace lineup with both of the benchmarks I have. I'll throw in the Travelers, Buffalo Trace itself, Weller, Eagle Rare, Blanton's, and of course E.H. Taylor. Maybe I don't think stag kind of falls in that. If I pick up a stag, we'll throw that in too. But yeah. All right, let's pick the fourth name, and then we may have to redo the third name since he doesn't look to be here. So, Lego. Let me pull up the other video. So this one, I was just talking about it. I thought it'd be cool to do one of my newest videos, and I put a lot of graphics into it, so it took a lot of work. So I'm going to be doing the Bourbon News, where I talked about that allocated drop. It is one of the newer ones. I can't figure out how to get this ad off. There we go. So that's why I chose that one. It's one of the newer videos itself. Plus, I like that video. I thought it was cool. That's how I pick things. All right, going in for the fourth name to enter into the giveaway for the duck race. William Hall 1517 has entered the duck race, if he's here. Get this fucking ad off here. Let's check back to the chat while we wait to see if either one of those people are here. Eric says, in my honest opinion, I pretty much like all bourbon except for freaking Willet Pot Still. I've never bought it, but I know that it's not good. Nobody likes that bottle. Mark Duffy in the chat says, hey, hey, hey. Everybody's saying what's up to him. Bonding over whiskey says, Eric, that's everyone. Hello again, my peeps. What was his name again? Tripping. Is William Hall 1517 in the chat? Sound off if you are. If not, I'm going to redraw two names. The only one that's here that has been picked so far is Tater Dom. So apparently he's not even a real person. I don't know. Whatever. So Bonnie Orwitzki says, so Tater has a 100% chance now. We're going to redraw the names, and we're going to get somebody. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to redraw for whatever that guy's name was. And then that way we can get that over with. And then I'll pick a different video. Bourbon Daddy. Bro, I know he's not in the chat because he only shows up at the beginning. Is Bourbon Daddy in the chat? Sound off if you are. Show me the proof in the chat. It says, cheers, subscribed a while ago, but first time on. Well, welcome to the stream. What a time to show up. We're doing a little giveaway, so if you commented on any of the past videos, you have a chance to win a bottle of E.H. Taylor Small Batch or Weller Antique 107. And if not, just enjoy the chat. Have a drink with us. If you guys are... Oh, you guys couldn't even see it. I'll show you. Bourbon Daddy did get picked on that that last one. So, just so you know. But I don't see him in the chat. He only shows up like before we stream, and then he shows up after. And he's like, hey, I'm still here. I'm digging the E.H. Taylor, though. I'm digging it. I'm liking it. Mark Duffy says, I identify as whoever doesn't show up. That's funny. Eric says, Tuxedo Cat, I can't win on the smaller channels either. Hey, my bad, guys. Bourbon over, Jesus. Bonding over whiskey says, I would say if you get another two randoms that ain't here, you should just do it for us here. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm going to check something here in a second. I'm going to see if I can't pull comments directly from this live. I hear myself talking. I hear myself talking. No, I can't. I can't pull it from this one because I'm live. I don't know. I don't. Louis says, I don't think I've ever commented on any of your videos, just when you go live. Oh, well. Well, I know you're a little bit newer. I was saying go comment on the other videos. But I appreciate you being live. That's usually what matters. I wish there was a way I could pick it without like being super biased from this chat. I wonder if I could just like copy the names or anything. Let me play with it here for a second. Let me see. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to be able to just copy your names. I'll put them in, and then I'll pick 2 out of the people who are in the chat currently. So if everybody would just help me help you, I'm going to just start copying people's names over. Just throw a comment in, and we will. I'll get your name added in. We got to throw Louis in. Show me the proof. If you're still here, you'll be added in. This may take a second. Mark Duffy, we throw you in. He says rigged. I'm giving you guys the best shot of who's in here. I've drawn like 6 names now, and only Tater Dom's been in here. Mr. Lopez, you're already in. Somebody says, wait, that's Bourbon Hall's race? What race? Or somebody else is doing duck races? Sean's only 11, so I can't have him added in. Mr. Lopez says, hashtag should have been here. Facts. Because I know a lot of people that I picked were commenting on a lot of videos. But there was only 3 rules. Comment on a video, be subscribed. 4 rules. I guess I said be 21. Just in the stream so I can make sure I get everybody's name. So far I have Tuxedo, Eric, Lopez, Bonding Over Whiskey, Louis, Show Me the Proof, Mark. Did I miss somebody? Bourbon Hall does duck races. Well, fucking tell them to stop copying me. I don't know. So far, Tater Dom's getting 2 spots. Now we're filling the other 2 spots with you guys. So 2 of you guys are going to be entered in. Eric, what do we comment on? That will suffice, buddy. That will suffice. Eric says, how much money do you make a week on here? I don't even make any money from this. But I do have my own business. I'm not going to tell you my P&L on here. All right. If anybody has not commented and did not hear me call their name, speak now or forever hold your peace. Oh, I can pick 2 winners at the same time. Nice. Taylor says, let's replace one of my ducks, please. I choose the duck with the mullet. I can't choose which duck you get, but there is ducks with mullets. Taylor, you really want me to swap out one of your people? You're losing a chance there then. Oh, my bad, guys. I can't see the comments when I have it up that way. Defamation? What? Guys, by the way, I know some people didn't like that I said that last night, but I made a post last night. Bro, the wife definitely liked the bourbon cream. She was a big fan of that. We had a couple pours of it before she went to bed while the kid was sleeping. And then, yeah, she's a big fan. It has bourbon notes in it, but obviously she's not a big fan of bourbon. So I think it's a good way to get the wife into it, you know? TC, you know any good lawyers? Who's suing who in here? What am I missing? Am I missing comments or something? Mark Duffy says, Trump duck for me. Bro, they banned that comment because it's not on here. Can you guys see that one? Sean trips me out with his comments. Yes, I own my own company. I do weddings. You guys are tripping me out with these comments. I can't keep up with it. I don't know what's going on with it. All right. The names look like they're set. I'm going to go ahead and pick the names. As you guys can see, these are the names being picked. There's going to be 2 of you guys. It says how many winners. It's going to be 2. Prevent winners from being selected multiple times. And then random. It's going to go on for 4 seconds. And then boom, winners will be shown. So, give it a countdown in 3, 2. Cheers, boys. Bonding over whiskey, and Eric Perry has entered the duck race. We get those names out. Eric has been entered. Bonding over whiskey has been entered. Unless for some reason they just left the chat. If you guys just left the chat, we're going to be pissed. Let me see. When he's not picking locks. Mark says shit's get out of hand in comments. Sometimes it does. Miss Lopez, I still see it. Eric says I see it. Oh, the comment, the Trump comment. It wasn't popping up on my side, which usually means it starts to get blocked. But Bonding over whiskey says, cheers. Mr. Lopez yells rigged. Oh, my bad, guys. Sean says, my name's not actually Sean. It's actually Hendrix. Switch the name, man. I don't know that. But I appreciate you letting us know, Hendrix. Tuxedo Cat says, nice. Louis says, congrats. Congrats, fellas, from Lopez. 2 heavy hitters entering. Mark says, all right, let's go. Eric says, call me old-fashioned. You said on the stream that I asked you how much money you make from this. It wasn't me. No, it was, my bad. It was Hendrix asked me how much money I made. Bonding over whiskey is about to give us a speech. He says, let's go. Didn't think I would make it in. Happy to be here. Just glad I get to participate. Tater says, I don't see Eric. I think he fell asleep. Did he leave? No, he's right there. Yeah, let's swap him out. Liz said, who won? Honestly, we've been having trouble picking names. So we finally, we picked 2 names out of the videos. Both was Tater Dom. And we could win all day on getting Tater Dom picked, but then we picked 2 more people. They both were no-shows, and obviously part of the rules was you got to be here during the live or you get skipped over. Only people that attend the live, watch the live, and hang out with us is going to get to win the bottle. So we had to make a rule change, and I just started drawing names out of the chat, put them into a random generator, and now currently it's Tater Dom, Eric, and Bonding Over Whiskey is going to be entered in for the duck race, which we're going to do in just a moment. What? Tuxedo Cat says, congrats to you 2. Me and Mr. Lopez are just going to plot our revenge. Oh, facts. All right, guys. Let's do this little giveaway. Let me do this real quick. I gotta make sure I know what email I have. Obviously, whichever one wins, I just need you to shoot me over an email with whatever address you want me to mail it to. And if your name's not actually, like, for example, Tater Dom, if that's not your real name, I'll need you to add your real name in the email so I know who I'm sending it to. Trying to go over to my email real quick just to make sure I don't tell somebody the wrong one. There it is. Cool. Bro, y'all, we threw out a little giveaway and people just, all friendship aside. My bad, guys. Didn't know I was going to tear everybody apart. Savage. Bonding Over Whiskey says, tortoise. Tuxedo Cat, tortoise. How much kids do you? Bro, your English is kind of freaking me out. All right, fellas. The giveaway, the duck race, has been popped up here. Let me see if I can't fix it any. There we go. There we go. We got, looks like Bonding Over Whiskey is in this green duck. We got Eric with just the plain yellow duck. We got Tater Dom and a pink hearts one. And then, fuck, I can't remember who was in it. Oh, Tater Dom, the other Tater Dom down here with the strawberry. I had a brain fart there for a second. Show me proof says it's all fun. Absolutely, guys. This is all for fun. Give back to you guys for supporting the channel. So I appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Obviously, you guys know your places. We got Bonding Over Whiskey, Eric Perry, and then 2 Tater Doms down at the bottom. Let's see who wins. 3, 2, 1. Duck race. Wish I had some music. That's where I fucked up. Should have had music. No, there's no music on it. No music on it. All right, guys. So far, almost like a four-way tie. Bonding over Whiskey's falling a little back. He's saving his energy, waiting for the finish. Both Tater Doms taking an early lead. We got the Pink Duck, slight lead ahead of everybody. Bro, Tater, my wife's cheering for you out there. I can hear her. What Strawberry Tater is falling back, losing all energy. We still got the number 2 duck for him. Eric's just staying steady. Bonding over Whiskey has not figured out inner energy yet. We got 7 seconds left on the clock. Bonding over Whiskey's coming up late, breaking the pack. He may take it. Tater Dom, number 1, just wins. Bro, Strawberry Duck fell behind, said, no, I got this. I got this. So Tater Dom is the winner, rightfully so, because he got his name picked twice from the comments. Let me get off here so I can actually see the comments. Mr. Lopez says, bad sign. You never want to be in front early. This early. Let's see. Let me go back. Bonding over Whiskey says, let's go. Love that pattern on my duck. Apparently wasn't the right pattern. My bad, guys. Tuxedo says, Tater Dom, please go unanswered, but me and Lopez both know you're kind of soul. Okay, this is too much over there. Everybody's cheering for Tater. I'm glad you guys picked the winner then. Show Me the Proof says, congrats to the winner. The other Tater takes over. Mark said Bonding over Whiskey's going to win. He almost came up late, too. He came at the finish. All that stuff's all random, guys. Eric said, go, 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 go. That's funny. Louis said, called it. Mark Duffy says, rigged. Eric said, this is so rigged. Bro, I had to put your name in, Eric. I had to go in through the comments to get you in. My bad, dude. He says, Tater's not here. Go again. Bro, did he fucking leave? Or was he fake? And you guys didn't know. Yeah, Bonding over Whiskey did almost come up at the end there. Tater Dom says rigged. Hey, you won. I'm going to throw my email in the chat. Send me over an email with your mailing address and your actual name. Make sure you put like something that shows me it's you in there. If you guys blow up my my email, I'm gonna get pissed. So please don't do that. Obviously, just Tater, throw that in there. Tuxedo, what's the score on the Panther game? Or am I losing money? Bonding over Whiskey says, what was that random speed increase on the duck you had? Bro, he took a couple shots. That's what he fell back. He said, you know what, let me get a pour real quick. Took a pour, and then he bolted. He was gone. Mark Tuffy says, you guys know the drill. We have the email. Send the feet pics. I'll be pissed. Don't do that. There's no other way for me to get the information without like paying a bunch of money for it. So, I mean, that's the risk I take, I guess. Tuxedo Cat said, tied with 30 seconds left in second. Who was second? Did it show? So the results, just to show you real quick. The results were Tater Dom first. Second was Bonding over Whiskey. Third was Tater Dom again. And fourth was Eric. I don't know. That was kind of close. Look at that. Look at the line right there. That's like a hair for last place, by the way. But also, you got to think, like, Eric got a plain-ass duck. Like, who? You know what I mean? That's not winner duck. That's like somebody showed up late and said, you know what? At least I get to be here. You got the green duck with stars, pink duck with hearts. Somebody brought out a strawberry hat, and rightfully so, that duck won. You know what I mean? There's like a modeling competition. Louis says, I'm going to send you an email just to say hi. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that. Don't send me feet pics or nothing, though. Bonding over Wincy is like, I was second. You were a hair away from a decent bottle. We'll do more of these, though. Obviously, we want to do 1,000 subscribers because that was a big milestone for the channel. Obviously, I appreciate everybody kind of sticking around, especially because most of you guys have been here since, 200 subscribers at least. And we'll do more as we get going. Obviously, the biggest thing is just being monetized. And then once the channel starts making money, then we can do it more frequently and kind of put any money back into the channel, give back to you guys as well. Everything else is just out of my pocket. So that's why when it gets monetized, we'll do a little bit more. Mr. Lopez says, Eric, he's about to find out what Taylor Dom's notorious for. Yes. Good night, son. See. Yeah. Show Me the Proof says, are you live every Friday? Absolutely. Every Friday, 8:45, we go live when we just kind of do random shit. Most of the time, we're reviewing some kind of bourbon. Tonight, we did the Maker's Limited Edition Generations of Proof, and then we broke into some E.H. Taylor. I have another bottle of Caribou Crossing that I've got to review still, and stuff like that. So we also do random ones during the week. I'm thinking I'm gonna start trying to do 2 live streams a week as more of like a steadier type of thing, but I haven't figured out like a perfect schedule. That's why this week you kind of saw that I went live. I went live like 3 days in a row, and I appreciate you guys being here for all 3 lives. But that was just me kind of testing out what day is gonna be the best. I think Fridays are gonna be like the main show, and these are gonna be like these wide angle ones, like a normal one, you know what I mean? And then during the week, we'll do some vertical stuff. Maybe I'll do some from my phone. But yeah, that's Fridays, 8:45. Be here at B Squared. Bonding Over Whiskey says, want to say I showed up at 400. We appreciate you. 400. So once we hit like 500, we skyrocketed. We went to 1,000 like that. So I appreciate you guys. Obviously, we kind of like the biggest part for the channel is really this room. Right? Earlier in the channel, like, bro, I had my kitchen was the background. We had a backdrop when I was moving. Shit was super dark. You know what I mean? We went through the struggle a little bit. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys sticking around. We're not done. We're still gonna hang out though. So obviously, if you guys want to leave because the giveaway's over, totally understand. But Taylor Dom, which bottle are you choosing? You going with E.H. Taylor? You going Weller Antique 107? Show Me the Proof says, even though I hit the bell, I don't always get a notice. Yeah, me too. My buddy has a channel. He has like 6 channels. And I never get his notifications. But if you have the bell turned on, it gives you the best shot. So, but that's why I also say, if you know it's at Fridays, you know to kind of look for it. I usually post the video to be open a couple, like 2 or 3 hours beforehand. So you can always go hit that notification button. That one, to be notified for a video, that one always works. But you got to see it, you know what I mean? So, but I appreciate you hitting the bell. Mr. Lopez says, and random streams throughout the week. Correct. We did the stream yesterday just for you, buddy. And you showed up early for this one. Hey, I appreciate it. The Bonding Over Whiskey says, if Taylor picks Taylor, and could I have the tube to hold and cry with? Well, I have this tube. Do you want just the tube? I'll send it to you to cry with. Even though I hit the, or you said that one. Tater Dom says, I don't know if this verifiable, but or if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've been here since between 1 and 200, but maybe I was high. No, you've been here since the very first live stream. The very first live stream I did was on New Year's Eve, and I didn't even know if I could live stream yet. I basically threw everything up. I just threw the camera up, and we just fucking hung out before the ball dropped. And you were in here, so I appreciate that. Your name wasn't Tuxedo Cat then. I think it was Sharp Dress Cat back then. But yeah, so. Eric says, congratulations, Tater Dom, and bonding over whiskey. Enjoy the bottles. Eric's bonding over whiskey is like, Eric, I won nothing. Lopez says, I didn't win. I'm out this bitch. Sorry, bud. There's always next time. Mr. Lopez, though, I know you didn't comment in a shit ton of videos. I see them. You commented in some, though. So I appreciate it. But typical Cowboys fan, you make it to the playoffs and you just choke in the end. But hey, I'm not judging. Da-da-da. Sean says, how old do you think I am to be married? Because I am. I don't know. Sean, are you in America? Where do you said Connecticut yesterday, but bro, you type like I do at an end of the stream. It's hard to read those sometimes. Eric said, I thought you came in second. Yeah, only one winner, Eric. There's only one winner. There's no participation trophies here. Everybody's like, Eric, drink some water. Bro, am I tripping? Tater Dom says, I'll go with OWA. Am I tripping? Antique 107? OWA? What does that stand for? Am I tripping? O Weller Antique? Since I can't ever find it over here. Hydration is key. Louis out here speaking facts, dragging it over. Boom. Facts. You got to stay hydrated. You guys saw. I've been drinking 2-3 bottles of water during this stream. Mr. Lopez was here back in the early days too. He was right there with Sharp Dress. So was Eric for that matter too. Eric came like right after. Tater Dom came like right after him. Ms. Lopez said that's how hardcore of a Cowboys fan I am. Well, boys, I think the C.H. Taylor is solid. I definitely think you don't want to go pay secondary for it. I think if you can get it for MSRP, it's a definite pickup. Like if you see this chilling out for like a $50, pick it up. It's better than most $50 bottles. Now, would you go pick it up for $100? No, I wouldn't do that. I would keep it around, like the most I would probably pay for this is like 65. Let's say that. And that's if I didn't have one. Like if I'm not paying 65 for a back cut. So maybe I'll make a whole video on like what I would pay for each bottle and scenarios with it. Bunny Over Whiskey says, Old Weller Antique. Oh, my bad. It's been a long day for me too. Mark Duffy says, my bottles of water have mountains on them and turn blue. I mean, those are pretty good waters. That's like the cores, that's like sparkling water, right? Basically. Mitch Lopez says I got mine for like 60-ish, I think. To me, I think that's a decent price. Now, obviously, like, you'll have people out there screaming, like, don't pay over $40 for it. You know what I mean? I'm a little bit more realistic. I know that places are going to sell it for more money, and you're going to find those places are going to be trying to charge you $120 for them. And, like, if you really want it, really secondary and all this stuff comes down to how bad do you want to try a bottle and what do you think it's personally worth. Me personally, I think this is a very good bottle. Secondary is a little too much. I think that's more just hype. But I think it's good. I think if you can find it for MSRP, pick it up. Don't even think about it. Just pick it up. But if you were going to start paying a little bit over, I think getting it for like 60, 65 would be kind of that peak because it's good. But when you get above that, you can start getting into more expensive whiskeys and really start to kind of bypass that anyway. But it's a solid, very sweet. Yes, Coors sparkling water. I used to drink sparkling water like that. I stopped though. I'm not very big on drinking my calories like that. Bonding Over Whiskey says, I tried getting that for MSRP, was told tough. Now my option is 105 or nothing. And that's kind of where you can just say, hey, either I'm gonna buy it for 105 and just bite the bullet to have a bottle, or just wait, because eventually you will find it. I've had this channel since I think December, and I haven't been able to find one for MSRP. Where I was gonna get this bottle was through a store that I had the point system, so that way I could pay MSRP. Now I'm gonna get this, the single barrel with it. Mark Tuffy says Hendrix is nuts. Hear that? Eric says, does anybody know about Coors buying distilleries? Yes, I've heard Coors is buying distilleries. I don't know what the hell they're doing with it yet, so I don't want to speak too much on like trying to give you information on that because I don't know enough. But I do know that they are buying stuff. They've had distilleries though. Which distillery did they already have? I think it's like more like MGP style shit. You know what I mean? Let me pull it up. Yeah, it says Coors Beverage Company buys Blue Run Spirits and Kentucky Blue Run, based in Georgetown, Kentucky Blue Run has been bought by Coors. But they're buying more, so I think a lot of these beer companies are going to start trying to buy up some of these smaller distilleries, kind of like how Gatorade would buy out, like Powerade type shit. You know what I mean? So because they know the money's there. So Tuxedo Cat says what? Yeah, Bonding Over Whiskey. It's the Blue Run. I just pulled it up. I just did a quick Google search. That's not like me like diving in deep and really figuring out all of this stuff, but dun, dun, dun. Oh, well then. Eric says, well, just didn't want to sound dehydrated. That's funny. But yeah, what would you guys pay for E.H. Taylor? Are you guys paying $65 or are you guys going to pay like 120, 105? Kind of like Bonding Over Whiskey gets offered. Honestly, like Bonding Over Whiskey getting offered 105, that's basically what like some of these like museum stores around here are charging. They're charging like 120 to 100, 110 to 120 for this bottle. And I always reject them because I'm like, fuck that. But I always ask and say no because I want them to know that I don't want to pay for that. I'm just a dick like that sometimes. I'm like, how much is that? And they're like, 120. I go, too much. How much is that? And they tell me, and I'm like, too much. That's because I'm a cheap ass. Bonding Over Whiskey says, Blue Run was one of the ones I was interested in, but $70 is too much for something I haven't tasted. Bonding Over Whiskey, if you go to any like Total Wine or any store similar to that, shit, there's liquor stores all around here that do samplings. Go to liquor stores on Fridays, Saturdays, like midday. a lot of places, at least around me, and I'm in Florida though, but they all do samplings. And usually, I went to a liquor store like a month ago, Shore's Liquor in St. Augustine, and this is like a relative, like it's a small store, right? And there was a tasting in all four corners and two in the only two aisles. It was hard to get around in that store, but you could taste fucking everything. They had a tequila one, they had a vodka one, which I didn't taste. They did samplings of St. Augustine distillery, and they had somebody else too. Who was it? I know I didn't buy it, but it may have been like a High West or something like that. It was somebody, but it was okay. Bro, you can go. It's just like Costco. You can go to Costco to snack. You can walk around and get the samples. You can go to liquor stores and get the samples, get a little buzz too. So. Sean says, old man. I appreciate that. I've been called old my entire life, but I mean, hey, unless you're talking about Eric needing to drink more water, then yeah, he's getting up there in age, but we don't tell him. Bonnie over Whiskey says 50 to 60 is all I'm willing to pay. You think that is a museum? I see 300 for small batch. Store 1 mile from me has it for 180. The reason why I say it's a museum is behind them. Like when you go in, it's like a hallway store, right? And you go in, and they don't have like shit in this store. They got like basic stuff, but behind them they have this wall of allocated. They have everything you can think of. They have George C. Stagg, the Eagle Rare 17, all of the blends. They have everything. But when you ask them the price, it's ridiculous. Stagg there was for $700. One bottle of Stagg. I'm not paying that. You know what I mean? And that's why I call it a museum. H. Taylor Small Batch is one of their cheapest allocated. And that's why I always ask them, because I was expecting them to drop it. And if they did drop it down to like $80, at the time I probably would have paid for it because I just wanted to try it. That's why I always ask. I almost never go in there anymore because of that though. But shout out to Mike from Publix Liquor though. He's the one that gave me the hookup on this. Mike saw me walk in past. He was like, hey, is that you? I said, yeah, that's me. And he's like, you coming in? And I was like, yep, coming in. Because I had a feeling I wanted to get some good stuff. And that's how I got this for MSRP. So shout out Mike. I know he's not on live stream. He said he wasn't going to make it for the live stream because he works. But we appreciate you hooking the channel up. Eric says, I'm in Kentucky. Mr. Lopez says, Costco sampling Sundays. Bro, if you guys have a Costco, me and the wife sometimes, we'll take the kid. We'll just go walk around, get some samples. We usually get like a pizza because it's like 10 cents. Not really, it's like $1. But there's Sundays, a little strawberry sundae or a fudge sundae, whatever you prefer. Both of them banging for like $1.50. So, Tater Dom says, Stagg Jr. for $700. Mind blown. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so you got to think where I'm at. My house is right in the border of Jacksonville and St. Augustine. St. Augustine is heavy tourist. Like, it's a wedding destination place. It's considered the oldest town in the nation. And it has the fort, it has St. George Street, it has all these like historical shit. So most of the time people stay kind of around me and drive into St. Augustine because it's cheaper. You know what I mean? So these liquor stores know to kind of to fuck around and charge more because there's dumbass people that come in here. So that, and we used to have TPC Golf right down the road. So those people coming in, flying in with money. You know what I mean? Tuxedo says, you'll never believe what I found for $25 at the store the other day. What'd you find? I'll believe it. You just got to tell me. Botting over Whiskey says, the store from a mile from me is the same. The only good price they have is $25 High West Bourbon. I have that. I don't know if it was $25 though. I can't remember what I paid for it. Mark Duffy says, I saw Rock Hill Farms for $600 at a museum in Southwest Florida last week. Well, yeah, that's a heartbreaker, Mark, because I was gonna go down to South Florida, kind of like the Deerfield area, kind of see some family. And I was gonna, do a little bourbon hunting because it would be a new area to me. But that just kind of broke my heart because I'm not paying $600 for Rock Hill Farms, but I do want one. Bottom of Voice says I haven't seen Stag once for $400. Other than that, I haven't seen it. Or I've seen it for $400 once, but other than that, I haven't seen it. Which Costco or Sam's sold liquor in Texas? The Costco here sells liquor, but it's always the basic shit. That was like the coolest thing that I've found. Now, if you like Widow Jane or just the basic 1972 or 1792, my bad, or Four Roses, like shit like that, then Costco's good. I don't know about Sam's, but Costco is just basic. They also have Jack Daniel's Sinatra. They have that kind of everywhere, I think. Eric's like, all I have is a Sam's Club. A Sam Club's pretty good? I don't know. I couldn't speak on it, so. Louis says, I love my store. Around Christmas, they have Weller foolproof store picks for $100 as long as you buy 3 store picks. Yeah, that's kind of like the store around me that I like going to. They pick store picks, and if you buy a store pick, usually it's Elijah Craig, Angel's Envy, or Barrel. As long as you buy one of those, they'll allow you to buy an allocated bottle. Christmas time is when a lot of liquor stores... Okay, so there's 2 kind of liquor stores, right? That get allocated. So some people get it, and they put it on the shelves. Some people get it, put it on the shelves, and make you use points. And then there's a third type of store that gets allocated stuff and keeps it to the end of the year. Holidays, they keep it around time people are going to spend a lot of money all at once. And they keep it, and then they do some kind of event, you know what I mean? And usually they'll do like giveaways and they'll draw people in because they know people are going to buy more than what's just allocated. People are going to come in and spend some money for gifts and stuff like that for family. And there's a store around here that they have nothing until Black Friday. When Black Friday hits, poof, it's like magic. They have 30 bottles of Eagle Rare and 15 bottles of Blanton's. You know what I mean? They just have everything. So, yeah, holidays, save your money up, in September and October because November, December, it starts popping off for bourbon and whiskey. So, Bonnie of Whiskey says, I found Fireball. Did you find the Fireball single barrel, that new thing that came out? I think it's single barrel. I've been tempted to get it. Bonnie of Whiskey also says, hear good things about their Kirkland single barrel. So do I, but I don't have the balls to buy it because I don't want to waste it. Yeah, store $100 for Stag when you buy store picks would be perfect. Mark Duffy says, Winn Dixie liquor was good to me, just saying. Yeah, Mark, if you just saw the video I posted about the breaking news bourbon, Winn Dixie, Publix, and like random like corporate ass stores did get an allocated bourbon drop like within the past 2 weeks. That's how I got the Eagle Rare, all this stuff. So definitely don't sleep on that stuff because it's solid. Tuxedo Cat says, I found Jim Beam. Liz is laughing at him. Everybody's kind of laughing at him. Damn, savage. Bro, savage. Louis says, Weller Foolproof store pick with like purple Laffy Taffy. Amazing. That sounds delicious. I'm not going to find that around here. Florida doesn't get Foolproof or the 12. We get random special reserves, but that's about it. That's a beautiful store pick. Yeah, I agree. If I had a quarter, I would scratch my scratch off. You guys pause for 1 second. I got one right across over there. I'm going to grab it. That way, if we win $1 million, we win $1 million. You know what I mean? True that. This is my first store pick. Wait, what are you guys drinking on? You drinking on Stag, Eric? Or the Weller Full Proof? I mean, my bad. I kept the scratcher because in my first live stream, I think I did a scratcher. It was a good time. Saw that coming though. We're a winner already. We're a winner already. I'm just saying. It's a good night, you know? Good night. I don't know how much I won, but we'll find out at the end. I scratched shit weird, so. No. Nope. 30, nope. Yep, that's a good one too. We hit 2 numbers so far, boys. Well, 72. Let me go back. I know I miss them. Mark says, I did get a good deal on Heaven Hill bottled in Bond 7-year at Sam's, $38. Sam's, Costco's, and Walmart are solid if you want to pick up Heaven Hills. I call it Haven Hills. People get mad, but so if you ever hear me say Haven Hills, that's what it is. Because I got a bottle right there. It's really good. But I like using it for old fashions because I'm a fucking weirdo. Bonding over Whiskey says, use that Taylor lid. And Bonding over Whiskey says, sorry, I meant to say I have seen that special Fireball. I haven't picked it up, but I don't care for Fireball like that though. At least it wasn't the bottle in it. Yeah, no, I'm not dumb. I mean, I am, but not that dumb. Louis says, I like to warm up my glass with my hands to open it up. That is different. I've never heard that. But we can try it here in a minute. So we hit 55 and 54 so far. And we hit 60. We're cruising, boys. Cruising. And we hit 52. Bro, we're on a roll. We're on a roll. We're on a roll, boys. They're probably dollars, though. You know what I mean? And we hit 42. We just hitting them numbers. You know what I mean? Dun, dun, dun. Bonnie Whiskey says Walmart sells spirits. Yep, at least in Florida, they have like their own little liquor store on like one of the exit sides. They're not amazing, but they usually have like a decent like basic selection. Every once in a while, they get like allocated drops because allocated drops and like all this stuff comes from distributors. Like when you buy a lot of Fireball, any liquor store that sells a lot of Fireball is going to get something in the realm of Eagle Rare or Blanton's or something like that. You know what I mean? Because those are the stores that get that shit. Anybody that sells like a lot of just everything, those are going to be the stores that get really good allocated drops, because the distributors are trying to help them make money, but also reward them for selling the basic shit. So that's how that stuff becomes about. All right, let's dive in. So first number, a little $10 win there from that one. Where's my other winners? 54. Another little $10 one. So we up to 20. I'm tripping. I know I hit another one. $70, nope. $55, yep. $47, nope. $6, nope. $30, nope. $25, nope. $58, nope. We hit 60, which is another $10. Bet. Solid. We hit 52, another $10. Solid. We hit 42, another $10. Solid. Okay, so we're up $50. Let's see on these bigger numbers. $100, nope. 19, nope. 17, nope. The bonus ones we didn't cash, but we came up $50. You guys can see, little scratchers. All right, guys. Well, again, if you're just tuning in, we go live every Friday, 8:45. Again, we just did a giveaway. Tater Dom came out on top. He won the duck race. He got 2 entries. Again, that kind of pays to kind of pay attention to the entries. We will do another giveaway at least at 2,500 subscribers. We may do one earlier. It just depends. We may celebrate when we hit monetization, but I don't know when that will be. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you like the video or the live stream, subscribe, and of course, turn the bell on. We do some random shit, so but keep your eyes peeled. Let's get back to this chat, bro. This chat moves quick. Louis says, yep, cold bourbon is way different than room/warm temperature bourbon. Mark says, I bet you want $100. Mark, I wish you were right, but I was wrong. Bonnie over Whiskey says, if you win $100, another duck race for the Taylor, excluding Tater, me/Eric already in there. I like where your head's at. Just so you know, where I had to order it from, I was going to have to pay more than $100 for the E.H. Taylor. Shipping alone is $40. So, Taylor says, I once had Eagle Rare store pick that tasted like purple grape Fanta. Now I can't untaste it and look for that note every time. To me, that's kind of the same thing with the Old Forester 1920. Once I tasted that banana note, I can't untaste it. Some of my friends don't get it. They're like, I don't taste banana. It tastes like whiskey. And I'm like, it's right there. It's all over it. Mark Duffy says, we have to buy liquor from something in North Carolina. Yeah, North Carolina is pretty brutal, so I hear. But in North Carolina, you also have that shit called bootleggers. That's what we had on my wedding. That's what we had the morning of the wedding. Because we ran out of all the random liquor we had. And we went and got like White Claw because we couldn't find a real liquor store. We also didn't know we were looking for an ABC packing store. But we went to like Ingles or Ingles, like I like to call it, and we picked up some grape bootlegger. That was weird. That was a weird day, but it wasn't bad. Mark Duffy says, sorry, spelled government wrong. Bro, we're talking about crackheads again. Louis says, I know exactly what you mean, Tater. It's the equivalent to a crackhead chasing its first high. Well, in my case. But we got pretty deep on the crackhead stuff yesterday. Show me the proof says, cheers, y'all. See y'all next Friday. We appreciate you tuning in, bud. We will see you next Friday. Mr. Lopez says, Aunt won 40 G's on a scratcher. Little Pac-Man ticket. I wish I was your aunt. Eric says he's supposed to split with the chat, right? I mean, yeah, Bonding over Whiskey's right. It's like, Eric, split, we'll each get like 235. Facts. I'll keep it off to the side and it can be used for our next giveaway. How about that? How about this? Just to keep you guys cruising along. Let me check with the wife real quick before I start talking too much. So how about this? I'll take the names that are still in the chat and I'll put you guys into a duck race for like a merch giveaway. Obviously, it's not a bottle, but I'll let you guys pick something from the merch store and I'll get that shipped out to you guys. How about that? What the fuck? Mark says, I haven't smoked crack in like 20 minutes. Hey. Hey, okay. I'm going to be responsible with the bottle because I really like this. I'm a big fan of this now, just so you guys know. But I'm going to... Oh, fuck, what I spilled. When the fuck did I put that in here? I'm going to save this, and I'm going to swap it out for some Eagle Rare. That looks better there, though, don't it? It does. It does. Bonding over Whiskey says, my actual logic is Crash is spending money that's why I never keep any. Facts. Eric says, Mark, you got any more? I'm fresh out. Eric says, I want a hat. So I didn't put any hats in there, Eric. And the reason why is I'm super picky with hats. If you want a Dad Gang hat, I can do that too, but that's not my brand. I'm just affiliated. But I guess if you want one, I'll throw it in there if that's what you want. So I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want to do a giveaway for merch instead, we'll keep it going. I'll do another pour, and then we'll do another duck race for it. Tuxedo Cat says no fucking hats. Do you have long luscious hair, Tuxedo Cat? Are you against hats, bro? I got fucking hair for days, so I gotta wear a hat. Know what I mean? I gotta keep it under wraps in there. Louis says, do you wash your glass or get a new one or just pour in the same glass? You gotta call me out, Louis? I normally have enough. I'm reusing the E.H. Taylor one because I broke that one earlier. So normally I have enough. But I don't want to drink it out of a rocks glass. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't really care that much. To me, the E.H. Taylor and the Eagle Rare are close enough that I'm okay with it doing. Eric says I'm unsubscribing. I want a hat. Eric, I'll give you a Dad Gang hat if you win. How about that? But if you want to call me old-fashioned hat, I'm super picky. So I got to get one of the bigger brands on board to be able to produce them because I'm not giving you a shit hat. And I can't have hats I can't wear. So... But anybody that wants a hat that doesn't care about winning one, you can go to the link in the description, get yourself 15% off any Dad Gang hat. Just a quick little plug. We have hit affiliate status, so I will get a small, itsy bitsy little kickback from it now. Yeah, I would normally wash it, but I'm not going to call the wife in here to rinse this out just so I can have another pour. You know what I mean? And I don't have a sink in here. This is... As fancy as this looks, this is actually just my bedroom. Not my bedroom. It's at my office, but This wall is just one wall, and it's just basic shit. You know what I mean? What? Mark Duffy says, I'm sure there's more rocks in kitty litter. Lopez says, duck race for that Blanton's behind you. To be honest, this Blanton's is nothing special, and it's almost half gone. So I'm going to keep it because that was the only bottle I've ever paid secondary for. So I'm going to keep it. Mr. Lopez says, a man who stands behind his product. I like that. Yeah, honestly, like, I've bought a lot of shit in my lifetime, you know, and I hate when I get something that I spend a decent amount of my money on and it's just shit. You know what I mean? Because in reality, when you pay, let's say you worked hourly rate for $15, you pay something that's 30. You just spent 2 hours of your life on something. I want it to be decent enough to represent that, you know, but I'm picky with hats, and if I can't wear it, I can't tell you to go buy it, and I wouldn't want to. The shirts are solid. You know what I mean? They're basic shirts. There's nothing like super fancy with it. They're just shirts. Instead, the hoodies are really nice. I have one of the hoodies. Not mine, but I have a hoodie from that store. My shit's still in order. It was supposed to be here today, but it wasn't. All the cups, all that stuff, those are pretty solid. But again, the Glens got to be better than plastic. You know what I mean? And the hats, they got to be a special brand. Dun-dun-dun. Mark says, duck race for that neon behind you. Bro, this neon sign, Mark, I know you're new. This thing is a pain in the ass. So this sign wasn't here when we built the wall, right? And I ordered the sign to be ready for when we went live first time in here. And it wasn't here. It never showed up. I was pissed. And then they argued with me. Because as you can see, like my logo is like this little like, you know, military guy-ish with a little pipe smoking. And it says 1992. They argued with me over not, because they did want to light him up. They just wanted to do a sticker. But I wanted him lit up. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I paid a good amount of money for it. And we argued until I just gave up. And I was like, fuck it, just send it. I don't even care. Bonding over Whiskey says, you are opening that caribou, right? So I'm going to open up the caribou on a different night. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. Maybe Monday. Not Monday. Monday we're going all out for Memorial Day. So you never know though. But I'm going to open up a different day just because I know a lot of people want to know about that bottle. And I have to make the title and the thumbnail for that bottle just so like people know to come here and watch this. Nobody's going to come into a stream, watch 2 hours of it and be like, perfect, finally, the caribou. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do that bottle separate. But I will show you, I will fucking show you. What's up with Canadian whiskeys in the bags? Bro, we came with this fucking bag. Look at this thing. This is fucking cool. You know what I mean? Box is pretty solid too. You know what I mean? I love the presentation. Caribou already, solid presentation. 80 proofer, so I'm sure I'm going to be pissed later on. But so far, so good. You know what I mean? It is a single barrel though. So I'm stoked to try it. Eric says, joking, you know I love this channel. I know you do. Someone new in the chat says, the Bloody 81 says, cheers everyone. Welcome to the stream, my boy. Hendrix wants a duck race for some beard trimmings. Bro, you ain't lying. That dude's a little weird. I don't know. Like I wish he was just honest and told us how old he is in his story instead of being weird about it, because that fucking dude's weird. I don't know if he's 11 or 42. I don't know if he's married or not. He's got a lawn care company and a truck, but his mom's telling him to get off YouTube. It's fucking weird. State Club whiskey coming in those bags as well. Bloody 81 says, never seen or had caribou. Just to quickly go over it. Caribou's going down like the wannabe Blanton's route, and they put this caribou mousse type thing on top. The bottle's sick. I really like the bottle. You guys know me. I'm a sucker for something that looks good. It's got some etching of like caribou in the wild. Got a little story on the back. It's single barrel. It is Canadian whiskey though, and it's only 80 proof. When I bought it, I didn't know it was 80 proof. To be honest, if I knew that, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But the bottle is cool, and the topper's cool. And it also mixed in like the topper with like that maker's mark, right? Because it's got that wax on there. So it's cool. Fun story piece. I'm sure somebody will like it. I'm just not sure if I'm going to like it. Bloody, it's Canadian. Yep, cool. If you get the right blends, it comes with a bag. Well, sorry, I'm a piece of shit. I didn't know. What am I fucking dropping? Oh, will it? Fuck it. Bro. Tuxedo Cat says, duck race for the wife. LOL. We get medieval up in here. I can't do that. I would shut the whole channel down for her if that's what she wanted. So Taylor Don back in the chat. Louis says I'm looking for Rock Hill Farms. Aren't we all? You know what I mean? Aren't we all? Mark Duffy says Caribou Crossing is Canadian Blanton small batch in a Rock Hill Farms bottle. Couldn't say it better myself. How about this? So I'm thinking either tomorrow or Sunday. Probably Sunday. I'm gonna do a call-in show, and that's when we can do the Caribou, and that way you guys can call in. You guys give me your thoughts. We can just bullshit. You know what I mean? But I literally figured out how to do it today, so we'll do that. We'll do that maybe Sunday. Eric says, yeah, Louis, come to Kentucky. It will cost you gosh darn secondary. Yeah, that's the issue, is finding Rock Hill Farms for a decent price. I hear it's really good, though. And that's kind of like the issue, is like a lot of this allocated stuff. So to me, and this is where like I'm going to start going more in the future. Obviously, I'm going to get some allocated stuff every once in a while. But my main goal is going to be finding bottles that you can find fairly regularly that are decent or better. You know what I mean? And then the cool occasions we'll get something allocated. But like what I've kind of found out by getting a lot of this allocated stuff, it's all similar, but it's all for a higher price that isn't like, I mean, I hate to say it, the E.H. Taylor is great. The Blanton's is good. Eagle Rare is really good. Weller Special Reserve, I personally like it. Some people fucking hate it, but I like it. But I'll take the Pipe Dream, Cast Strength, or the Redwood Empire Grizzly Beast over any of those all day, every day. You know what I mean? And I can get those whenever I want. Taylor Dom, you know Bloody? You guys friends? Bonding Royce says, I'm looking for Rebecca Creek double barrel Spanish oak or special jacks. I'm looking for the Jack 10 and 12 as well. You can't find that often. The bottle that I'm going to find for this channel and for myself is the Woodford's Reserve double oak. I will, and I promise you guys, I will get it. I'm arguing with somebody on a price right now about it. I just don't know if I can. The issue is the price for the bottle is like a price for like one of the bigger bottles, but it's a 375 milliliter bottle, and they want like $300 for it. I know personally, I will still like it, and I'll probably think it's worth it. But that's a lot of money, you know what I mean, for one small bottle. Bonding Voice says people hate Special Reserve because it's all they can find, and they want the others too. I agree with that. And kind of being on TikTok as well, I kind of find out that like people love to hate. You know what I mean? They love to hate on something that you have and they don't. And they also want to hate on things that are easily found, and they think that they're privileged when they find something different. You know what I mean? And if that's what they want to do, totally fine. Like, go do your thing. But I'm also going to be the one person that's always up front. Special Reserve is good juice. You know what I mean? It's nothing to like scream home to mom about. But I made this video about 3 bottles you need, right? And like it was like a daily sipper and old fashioned one, and then what was it? And then like I called it an impress me bottle. And my thought process was daily sipper. Cool. What am I drinking on a daily? Woodford or Woodford's. Fuck me, bro. I'm tripping out here. Redwood Empire. That's what I would drink daily because that's what I like. I'm make an old fashioned with Woodford's Double O, and then the Impress Me bottles. For people around here, they don't get the allocated stuff. So if I pull out any of these 3 or Eagle Rare, they're going to be impressed because they can't find it. So that's where I went, and people, bro, they lost their mind. So Bloody says the Redwood Empires are amazing and at a good price. Solid price for the white labels. Those are all. Fuck, I found the rye on sale for like $25. So it's a decent price. And those are all really good. When you get into the Grizzly Beast or the Cask Strength, those get a little pricey, but to me, still worth it. Mr. Lopez talking schmeh. Eric's been looking for Redwood Empire. Can't find it. Eric, what do you want from Redwood Empire, though? Yeah, I mean, Lopez, it's Redwood Empire, surprisingly enough, is good, but it's from California, which is shocking because California is not known for its great whiskey. You know what I mean? That's why I think it's so unique because it is different than a Tennessee whiskey or something like that. So, Bonnie Over Whiskey said, "Did the wife come back with an all clear on the merch giveaway?" To be honest, she hasn't responded to me, but she's in the chat, so I imagine she's okay with it. So, yeah, you guys let me know. Do you guys want to do another little duck race for a little merch giveaway? Without Eric losing his mind over hats or Tuxedo Cat? The Panther game's still fucking on? Oh, we're 1-1, and we got 2 minutes left? All right, we'll do a quick giveaway, and then I'm going to go watch the fucking overtime. All right. Anybody that wants to be entered in for the merch giveaway, and it's just going to be one item from the store. You guys can pick. Eric says Lost Monarch to start with. That's everywhere, bro. Where are you at? I'll come bring it to you. Yeah, anybody that wants to be entered in for the merch giveaway, just put hashtag merch in a comment in the stream, and then I can drag it over. So, yeah. Hashtag merch, baby. Then I'll put your name in, and we'll do another little duck race. If you don't, that's totally fine too. I'm not going to argue with you over it. People that do, we'll do one item, and then you can pick whatever you want. Mr. Lopez says, Eric, if you can find it, the regular Lost Monarch is good, and the Cask Strength Pipe Dream is good. Hey, Eric, just so you know, if you go to my YouTube channel, you go to the community tab, I just posted a link to buy the Redwood Empire's Cask Strength lineup, the 2024 edition. It just came out. I posted a link. You can buy it from the website right now for $75. Personally, I would buy the Lost Monarch Cask Strength, but that's because I have the Pipe Dream. So I would buy it because most places for the Cask Strength or the Redwood or the Grizzly Beast around where I'm at, they're gonna upcharge you at least $5. So Bloody says merch. Put him in. Eric says merch. Mr. Lopez says, what? High Top Sports says, did I win? Nope. You did not win the bottle. You weren't here. You weren't live. Your name got picked 3 times. Asked the chat. We had to skip over you because one of the rules was you got to be live. We are going to do another giveaway, though, right now for a piece of merch from the merch store that just got released. So if you want to be entered, you got to put hashtag merch in the chat, and then maybe I'll put your name in. Mr. Lopez says, I'll do the same as Tuxedo Cat to give the rest of the chumps a shot. Mr. Lopez just doesn't want to lose, that's all. Mark, I missed his, but I saw it just now. So we'll put Mark in there. Bonding over whiskey, we'll put him in. Tater Dom, he wants another shot. I'm putting your name in, Tater, but I'll be mad if like you win because I want somebody else to win too. But I'm putting it in because, you know, fair is fair. Tuxedo Cat says hi, but that's not how you get in though. Bonding over whiskey, bro, he's salty about getting second place. He's like, Tater, you've taken so much from me. Give me a chance. All I want is a shirt. That's funny. The wife says she's not watching the live, so it's time to turn up, baby. Tater Dom, da da. Eric says, I'm just weird about buying alcohol, buying online. I never told you how to buy online. I'm talking about giveaway, baby. If you're talking about alcohol, oh yeah, the Redwood. I don't know. It's from the Redwood Empire's website, not some like third-party thing. I am too. I totally get it, but this is the link I posted is from Redwood Empire, like their actual website. But totally get it as well. Mitch Lopez says, I am a Cowboy fan. I'm tired of these devastating losses. I get it. Bloody says, I'll take a hat. I mean, if you want a Dad Gang hat, I can order you one from Dad Gang, but that's not from my website. Just to give you guys a little sneak peek while we do it. Let me pop up the Shopify thing. So just to give you guys an idea, right? This is the shop store. The link is in the description of this video as well. You can get yourself a Bourbon Dad shirt, Bourbon Dad hoodie, a little embroidered. We got cups, mugs. If your wife's like a Stanley kind of person, it's not a Stanley, but it's close enough. You got a little frosted, little pint glass, my logo on the hoodie, and a shirt with a little American flag. We got koozies. You get a little crazier. We even have baby onesies. You know what I mean? Like if you have a newborn and you want to represent, not mad at it. We do have a whiskey glass with my logo on it and a shot glass. This one is pretty cool. It looks better in the natural though. But it's Dad's drinking buddy. If you have a son, hey, it's probably perfect for you. And then of course my favorite is the Who's Your Pappy shirt. This little logo has Call Me Old Fashioned underneath. It's my take on like a Pappy's bottle. And of course on the back it says Special Limited Edition Whiskey. So even if you don't win, you can go buy that stuff if you want to go buy it. And if not, it's totally fine too. Bonding Over Whiskey says, legit, I only got 3 shirts in my size. I lost 175 pounds last year. Nothing else fits. Damn, my boy. You lost some serious weight. But I think it's time to treat yourself to a couple shirts. Mark says, if I win, can you send your socks to Hendrix? What's funny is I'm wearing like no shows right now. So sure, I can send them to him. He's not in here, so he'll probably miss emailing me his address, but that dude's weird. Miss Lopez is like, he might actually like that. I'm trying to tell you. All right. Last chance to enter in if you want to. Oh, fuck, where's this ad coming from, bro? All right, so far in the merch giveaway, I have Bloody 81, Eric Perry, Mark Duffy, Bonding Over Whiskey, and Tater Dom. If anybody wants in, put hashtag merch into the comments so I can drag your name over. If I just called your name, you don't have to do that. Pre-wedding, bro, I lost a shit ton of weight too. I used to weigh like, this ain't comparable to what you guys are talking about. But I was like 230, 240. And a few months, I dropped down to like 190 for my wedding. Bro, I was dripping, just sweating off the weight. And then I gained it all back. I'm back up to like 215 now, so solid. But yeah, 344 to 171 is insane. I could never, so that's too much weight. That's too much dedication for me. All right, boys. Well, I'm going to check the comments one last time, and then we're going to do this little duck race. I know that feeling, weight loss for the wedding. Bro, I was looking good for the wedding, too. I was super slim. My beard was looking good. Back in my prime. All right, locking in the list. Let's do 1 minute. No, fuck it. Let's do 2 minutes. All right, I can't see it all, but most of the ducks are kind of basic. Let's pull this up a little wider. We got Tater Dom with basic duck. We got Bonding Over Whiskey. He's got the cool duck. He's got a little dinosaur. We got Mark over here with the George Washington duck. Who is that? Bro, I'm tripping. I can never remember the names. Bloody 81 with a basic duck. And Eric with a basic duck. So, really, Mark and Whiskey got the cool ducks. Bonding over Whiskey says Gucci ducks. Mr. Lopez says, wait, I want in. All right. For you, that's fine. I'll put you in. Who the fuck is this? What list is this? Oh my God, it all got fucked up. Mr. Lopez, you fucked it all up. Now everybody's going to be switched up because Mr. Lopez, so everybody blame him. Because I fucked it up afterwards. You guys can see how I'm putting you in. I'm just dragging over comments. What the fuck just happened? Oh my god. All right, let me pull it off this so you guys can't watch me fucking struggle. Tuxedo Cat, you sure you don't want in? I'm gonna throw it out there because I know you're in here. But if you don't want it, it's totally fine. I do not have to add your name in. Default win goes to Eric. That's funny. Ms. Lopez says, my bad, bro. I was actually kidding. Okay. Well, you're in it now. I can't change it. Ms. Lopez says, I shall never joke here again. All right, bro. These ducks are fucking sick. Let me show you guys. Let me show you what we're working with, though. As much as it sucked to reset, bro, it's fucking definitely worth it. Mitchell Lopez has this like Sherlock Holmes duck with a little beard and a suit. You got Tater Dom with a little Sherlock Holmes hat and a pipe. You got Mark Duffy with a little face mask, a little spa duck. You got Bloody 81. Bro, it like knew your name. It's got a little vampire, little red eyes duck. You got Eric with a plain ass duck. Only one. And then you have what the fuck is that? Somebody else. Probably bonding over whiskey. Or he's got the same heart duck that failed him the first time. All right, fellas. We got 2 minutes on the clock. I'm going to get another quick little pour of this. And then, what the fuck? Oh, no. We're going to do another quick little pour of this. And then we are going to send it on the duck race. Bonding over whiskey says my duck's on acid. Your duck's always on acid, my guy. Bro, Eric with the plain duck, that is the best part of us resetting. Is he's like, if I don't get a plain duck, thank you, Lopez. Only one with a plain duck, and everybody got a refresh of cool shit. Mitch Lopez says, bonding over whiskey. Now that I'm in, no mercy. Y'all going down. Hey, if I had to put money on one right now, I'm taking either Bloody or Mitchell Lopez. Bro, that duck looks like he means business. He got the glasses, a little cigar, a suit. He's got the gray beard, so he's been around the block or two. Y'all kill me. All right, let's get it rolling. We got 2 minutes on the clock. Let me center this up a little better. There we go. All right. And starting in 3, 2, 1. Hit it. All right. Who's going to win some kind of merch? You guys get to pick one item from the store. Going out early is Tater Dom, but we've kind of seen that's not a good sign. Mark Duffy's neck and neck with him. Bringing up the pack is Mr. Lopez and Eric. They're both kind of falling back. Bonding over whiskey's kind of staying that middle ground. You know what I mean? Now we're just kind of cruising. We got 2 minutes, so this is a totally different race than last time, guys, just so you know. You blow your load early, you ain't making it. Mark Duffy out with an early lead. Bloody 81 starting to trickle back into the crowd. You got Eric just staying a steady pace. Tater Dom just cruising. Bounty over Whiskey's got his little purple hearts. He's falling to the back. They got quacks going on. You guys can't hear it, but they got quacks. All right, we're about at the halfway point with 1 minute left remaining. Mr. Lopez right now with the current lead. Bloody 81 far in the back. You got Eric still steady pace. Bonding over Whiskey, steady pace, but it looks like he may be in the lead with Mark and Tater Dom as like a quick tie. Everybody's tying up right now except for Mr. Lopez falling to the back of the pack with Bloody 81 taking the lead. He says, I want this. This is mine. Bro, this is super neck and neck. Way different from last time. Mr. Lopez is cruising up from the back with 30 seconds left on the clock. This is anybody's race right now. Anybody's race right now. But right now, Bloody has a hair-inch lead with Mark Duffy about to take it. Bonding over Whiskey still chilling. Eric with the plain-ass duck falling to the back. We got 15 seconds left on the clock, and the whole race is changing. Everybody just blew their load. They're falling to the back. They're falling to the back. 10 seconds. Mr. Lopez and Mark Duffy look like they're the only ones that want it. Mark looks like he's going to take it, but Tater Dom's coming from the back. Mark Duffy takes the win. Tater Dom came in second, though. Well, there you have it, boys. Let's check out the leader group here. We got Mark Duffy with number 1. Damn savage. Bonding over Whiskey hit second. Bro, you're just like a second place guy. Tater Dom hit third. Mr. Lopez fourth. Eric with fifth. And then, of course, last place, number 6, is Bloody 81. Sorry, boys, for the ones that didn't win. Let me get over here so I can check the chat, watch you guys freak out for a minute. Bro, my duck's on acid. LO still got a plain motherfucking shit. Eric with the plain duck still savage. My duck is smoking some broccoli. Eric says, I'm jumping up and down. Let's go. Bro, fucking crazy. Miss Lopez says, mine too. Tear Dom, except mine's a blunt smoker. Bonnie Royce says, I'm over here actually needing clothes, and the odds are against me, bruh. Eric says, you better bet on Eric's playing. Oh, that's crazy. Mark says, my duck is pre-jacked. Right? Yeah. Mr. Lopez says, you jinx me, immediately drop off. Mark Duffy says, Mr. Lopez coming from behind. Eric says, Bloody 81, Nitros earlies. Yeah, you blew his load pretty quick. Had to stop to light my blunt. That's what happens, buddy. You fall behind. Everybody saying congrats. Bonding over Whiskey says, trash bags for clothes for me. Yeah, bro, you make me feel bad about that. Scam twice. Hey, Mark Duffy says, what? That's crazy. Everybody says, congrats, that's awesome. At least I wasn't last. Hey, I know you weren't last. My biggest hurt is Bonding over Whiskey getting second 2 times in a row. I'm just saying. Real quick, I'll throw my email back in the chat so you guys can do it again. Mark, if you could, pick whatever item you want from the store. Let me know your size and which item. And then just email me at the callmeoldfashioned92@gmail.com. It's in the chat. Feel free to copy that over. Just email me what you want, what's your size, and then mailing address. And then if your name's actually Mark, then obviously put that your real name's Mark Duffy. If it's not, tell me your real name, and that way I can make sure it's mailed to the right person. But yeah, anything you want, just one item. I don't give a shit which one. So congrats to you guys on the ones that won. We'll do these more often, especially the merch stuff. That's easy for me. The bottles are a little bit tougher, but Mr. Lopez says, Bonding over Whiskey. It looks like you're going to have to learn how to sew, bro. Bonding over Whiskey, make sure you're here on Sunday. We'll do another one. We'll do another merch giveaway. You guys can pitch in. We'll do a GoFundMe for we'll just do a whole wardrobe of Call Me Old Fashioned stuff for him. Just saying, guys, if you want me to, I can make some Call Me Old Fashioned thongs, put them on the market. Just saying. But, fellas, that is it for me tonight. This is, again, we broke records last night with the longest live stream that we've done. We went almost 2 hours last night. Tonight, we're 2 hours, 25 minutes. Appreciate you boys hanging out with me. It was a pleasure. Thanks for tuning in for the giveaway. Hopefully, you guys aren't just here for the giveaway. You guys tune in every Friday at 8:45. But yeah, make sure you tune in this weekend. I'm sure I'm going to do another one just to test out one more day to figure out which day we can do 2 a day. You know, because I want to start doing 2 streams a week. We just got to figure out which day is the best. So, Mr. Lopez says, "You're a saint for doing that, sir." Mark Duffy. Bonding Over Whiskey says, "Absolutely, legit, would love a shirt." Bonding Over Whiskey, just email me too. Fuck it. Make me feel bad. Email me what shirt you want. Eric says, "Peace, love to all, keep pouring, and if no one has told you today, I love you. Just so you know, I love you. Fuck all these troll motherfuckers." Facts, baby. Pulling that one over. Pulling that comment over so everybody can read it. Appreciate it. Eric, always with the insightful shit. Mark, you don't have to. Pick yours. I'm going to give him one anyway. Bonding Over Whiskey, email me the same thing. I'll give you a shirt still. I don't care. Mark, you still email me too because you actually won. So, my email is in the comments. So, if you don't copy it now, you're going to have to rewatch the entire live stream until that comment pops back up. So, make sure you do that. So, copy the email. And then, yeah, I appreciate you boys hanging out. Expect another live stream sometime this weekend, and we'll break into that caribou, and we're gonna do a little call-in show so you guys can chime in. We can let you know. We can hear your voices too. Talk some smack. So appreciate you boys hanging out. Again, thanks for watching. I will see you boys on the other side. Peace.